a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Golden Gophers offense will take the first swing of the game. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Buckeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. First down here for the offense. Quarterback gets enough. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quick strike complete. The Buckeyes get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll give it to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got loose, it was all over. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. A strike downfield. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone. This time they'll go to the running game. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Power football with the run. Discards a man. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Movement here from the tight end. Hands it off. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Pocket starts to collapse. He's right on target. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He's looking to throw it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They're trying to get to it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. They'll leave it with him. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Might as well stick with him. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another 1st and goal. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Snags it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
28, Minnesota, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wide out in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Minnesota, 0.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Smashes through. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Getting some heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. Going up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Ready to try the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
They're up by a field goal over NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Looking down the middle. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. Defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Getting set for the point after.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. No chance to return. That one a booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Quickly complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's caught. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give on the inside. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Feeling some heat. Slings it downfield. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Coming after him. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got it. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Gets it out fast. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Shakes off the defender. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're bringing heat. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires.